I'm starting the recording. Oh, here we go. So in this problem, I'm working with Molly, and we're going to complete the square. The rules for completing the square: first, we want to make sure we're set equal to 0, just on the big picture. The second step, what we're going to do is divide everything by a. So we're going to go like this: boom, 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 and boom. Right? 0 divided by 4 is still 0. So now we can kind of rewrite our equation. We've got x squared minus 5x plus beautiful fraction 17 over 4 equals 0. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get rid of the leading coefficient, or make sure that leading coefficient is 1. Molly, give me I can't see you, so just tell me thumbs up or something if that works for you.
Yes, it's
cool. Good. So that's step 1. Step 2, get c over the equal sign. So in this example, we're going to subtract 17/4 on both sides, like that. Now we're going to have fun. So in order to complete a square, what you need to do here is you're going to add b over 2 to both sides. B over 2 squared to both sides. So I've got negative 17 over 4. And I'm going to add b over 2 squared to both sides. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to make a perfect square. That's the big idea. In this example, b is negative 5. So I'm just going to go like that. I'm just going to go negative 5 over 2 squared, negative 5 over 2 squared. Let's clean up this side here first. So I've got negative 17 over 4. And then I'm going to square negative 5 over 2. So negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. 2 times 2 is 4. Oh, that's helpful. I can actually combine those straight away. 25 minus 17 is 8 divided by 4, and that's 2. All right, I've got 2 equals this beautiful thing, x squared minus 5x plus, and I'm just going to leave this in parentheses, and I'll show you why in just a second. What do you think of that?
I understand it.
Okay. Do you know the next step?
Simplifying.
Almost. You're going to factor it. So the whole reason you complete the square is we've just turned this thing here into a perfect square trinomial, so we can factor it. It's the product of something squared. In this case, it's going to be x and this part right here. So if I took this and times it by itself, I would get that. And the reason I'm doing that is because in order to solve for x, now I'm at the point that all I have to do is take the square root of both sides.
Okay.
And that's kind of the cool trick, right? The whole idea is if you have 2 numbers multiplied together that equals 0, either this one is 0 or that one's 0, or they're both 0, right? So this one, what I'm saying is, hey, this whole thing is just 2 factors of it. Okay, so I'm going to take the square root of both sides. That leaves me with x minus 5/2 equals plus or minus the square root of 2.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going to go in my last step?
Nope.
Solve this for x. Solve this part right here.
Okay.
Solve that for x. What do you get? Like, how would you mechanically solve it for x?
Move the 5/2 to the other side of the equation.
And how would you're right? How would you do it?
Add it.
That's it. Guess what? We already did it. We got, I'm going to turn my screen down a little bit. We got 5/2 plus or minus the square root of 2 is our answer when we did the quadratic formula.